Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today we're going to do all things Delonix Regia. I'm going to get you some updates on my 2-year-old planting, some cuttings, and the new seedlings from the Planter's Choice Bonsai Grow Kit. And also, I soaked some seeds yesterday from my buddy Doug Wild down in Florida. And so I'm going to plant a few dozen, it might be even over 50 of these Delonix seeds in my biodegradable individual pouches that I'm going to fill with a starter mix that has a lot more of the peat moss and the finer grain so that those little fine baby roots can get out there and spread. And then depending on how many I get to germinate, then I'm going to do a ginormous forest planting with all of them. So I'm really excited about that. So that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So that's the one little baby that I have popped up, the little Delonix. That was part of the Planter's Choice Grow Kit. So that's looking healthy. I have not gotten any of them to pop up. I think there were 3 more that I put in that mixture back there, and only the pines have popped up. And while we're here, another pine, the Pinus aristata. And like I thought, just like last time, my Picea abes has grown up and then withered off. Probably didn't help that I dropped my little fat Buddha statue on it when it was growing up. Okay, moving over here. This is like my little ugly duckling pot. So I had identical Delonix Regia cuttings going out each side. One of them died off. There's a little baby succulent. And then one of them survived. So I don't even know what to say about that. It's very unattractive, but it is alive. So, you know, Delonixes grow fast once they get going. So I'll probably be able to do something cool with it in the future. All right, so here we have my prized possession. This is a little bit older than 2 years from seed, this Delonix Regia, and I got it into this bonsai pot and bonsai soil and gave it a really hard pruning to almost nothing in a video a couple of months ago. So as you see, it's really leafing out everywhere and going crazy. And I'm pretty much just going to let it take over the entire window. And when it's unruly and taking over the other plants, then I'm going to prune it back. But until then, I'm just going to let it continue to gain muscularity, increase those roots, and maybe get a little bit of size on that trunk. So as you see, it's hard to come over here and see the new branches come in and not prune the cross branching and stuff, but I'm going to be disciplined and just let this thing get big and strong. So another success story. This was a cutting, and it really has taken off lately. So you see, it was pretty long and tall before it even started, and now it's really starting to get a nice little canopy. So that's probably the height that I'll keep it in. This is in a pot that I have some really light soil with sphagnum peat moss and a lot of perlite, vermiculite, and just a little bit of topsoil. And so I have some bamboo cuttings in here, bamboo. There's some cacti from my barber Dale he gave me. So all things Delonix Regia, things are looking really good here. So why don't we get planted?
Boys, I received our quarterly report yesterday, and hang on, AJ, Raj, Ramesh, what's going on here? Where are Dinesh, Kumar, and Sunava?
Sir, this lab requires clearance.
Clearance? I'm your boss. I'm Jack Donaghy.
I'm sorry, your names all sound the same to us, John Donovan.
I've worked here since 1985. I spearheaded the Trivection oven.
Trivection? What is this, 2009? The future is the DK421.
A new model? How many vections does it have?
5. It's the perfect microwave. It even has a new voice feature.
Popcorn, setting, medium.
My God.
Which one?
Gentlemen, I am still the head of this division.
Did you already
And
do
no
all the
microwave
other
ships
ones?
without my say-so.
Oh,
And I
did
guarantee
all
you that
those
without
already?
my 25 years of experience, you did not build a perfect microwave. Now, I'm going to find out what's wrong with this machine, and when I do, you're going to wish you'd never been born.
Which time?
tinkering with, sir. You know, my uncle was a tinkerer until the FBI shot him.
Every GE product has to be no more than 6 sigmas from perfection.
Duh.
So I'm taking apart this piece of junk until I prove that it should never be released for the good of the company.
Ready, ready.
Is this about the company, sir? Or is it about you?
So we have been
Sometimes a place
locked
can
down.
be so
One of
special
the
to
things
you
we're
that
watching
it
on
feels like it
Netflix
couldn't
right now
possibly
is
continue after
30
you
Rock
were born.
because it's
After I
friggin'
left
hilarious.
Kentucky Mountain Bible College, it still kept going.
Anyways, if you haven't seen it, the episodes are short, mindless
Maybe this is
humor,
really about you.
and you
not
can
being
fall
able to let
asleep
go.
and not miss any storyline because every show is like Seinfeld. You know, you don't really
Television
miss anything.
studies with a minor in Bible section.
Anyways,
So, not psychiatry.
in bonsai
Yeah,
news,
if you really wanna help me,
I ran out of room
stick your hand
in
in there
the
and see if you
little
get a shock.
biodegradable pouches that we were using for the Delonix Regias. So we just have so many friggin' seeds. I think there were 30 pouches here. So I'm thinking I have like 70 something seeds overall. So I'm just gonna add them to this little
I don't even care that we've taken
seed tray.
73
This one has
break to
a
Oh, hey,
a European ash,
It definitely doesn't have any of its
a
own
European
wasted
big
seeds.
leaf maple. I don't know the variety, and
Watch how you sold me.
European, actually Italian wisteria. So those are already growing.
I totally forgot.
So I'm just gonna throw these bad boys in here like every 2 inches or so.
Liz made me remember in front of everybody.
And what I do is, since they're long and thin, after I've soaked them, they're a little softer. I just stick them in with the pointy side, and then kind of turn them sideways as I stick them in.
This watch.
Hey, you think of everything.
Lizard, lizard, lizard,
Lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Pete, can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I told you about my blankie.
I'm lonely. Would you like to come to my office tomorrow evening and hang out? Bring your guitar and some beer in cans and
Alright, so I ran out of room in this one too.
Okay, yeah, great.
And about that Cabletown stuff.
Maybe we could talk about some new opportunities for me.
Yes, I will make your dreams come true. Make sure you wear one of those Mexican ponchos.
Okay.
All right, Kenneth. Simulator rainstorm.
Sir, I was wrong about the hypothermia. I don't even feel cold anymore. I don't feel anything.
Quiet. Look, the display is malfunctioning.
Defrost our time left.
I
Pizza.
didn't turn
Oh,
these
really?
on sideways.
That's how much time is left?
Yeah,
Pizza?
those are
Mr.
fun.
Donaghy, I don't know.
So I'm running out of like pots with room in them. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put it in this pot that has an avocado that grew from seed, and it's really off to the side, so we got a lot of room to kind of stick them in there. So,
At least that's what my nana is
Get it
telling me
done.
from that tunnel of light behind you.
Kenneth,
and then
I told you
hopefully in like 2 weeks I'll be doing a video, and y'all will be like, "Oh, nice! You have 70 something Delonix Regia trees."
It's going too far. Please stop us.
Why would I? I love pranks. I'm not the RA.
Someone has to be that
I
person.
typically like to do this when I do tree seeds. If you follow me, you know that I do hundreds and hundreds at a time. So I always like to do like different mediums that they're growing in, different light sources, different temperatures, different areas of the house for morning or afternoon sun, and then you see what works best and you go with that, you know, when you move forward. So
It's so cold.
I found a lot of success with the heavy perlite mixture to start with, and the spa gum peat moss.
1985. That's not a time. I guess it could be a year. The year I started working here, actually. That's interesting.
1985.
Yes, 1985. Thank you. And since 1985, I have never allowed a subpar product.
Stop.
The point is,
All right,
my
y'all.
legacy
So
is
Done.
we're gonna get back to Netflix binge watching. If you're used to exercising or doing a sport or something like that, make sure you keep up with it. Keep your brain right.
that was me.
Enjoy your time. Find productive things to do. And
A young man who
you know, just look at
dreamed of
this.
company.
in the most positive way possible that you are going to spend a lot more time with loved ones than you normally would. So,
But he's right.
from us here at Jarhead Bonsai, stay safe, stay well, and
Congratulations on
take care.
making the finest microwave I've ever seen.